Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us for another exciting episode of Those Natural Ones. Starting a minute late. I apologize for that. I was too busy bullshitting and talking about my awesome new audio interface that hopefully won't make me sound like a robot, or at least not a terrible robot. Before we get started today, we do have a couple quick announcements. First off, happy Thanksgiving or Native American Heritage History Day, the day afterwards. So, yeah, that's a thing that's happening this week. Other than that, one quick thing, we are not going to have a in-person sitting around a table episode in December due to conflicts and schedules and holiday shit that's happening and being lame. So, apologize for that, but we will be back in January for our monthly in-person sitting around a real table, rolling real dice. So, look forward to that announcement coming real soon. Other than that, Scott, tell them about how we would like them to support us. Indeed. Help us get better. Help us help you. Help us get better. Help us buy more equipment. No sound from Scott. Shit. Oh, balls. Sorry. Hold on a second.
I guess Scott will have to communicate through his signs again.
You want to say it again?
No.
Son of a gun.
Discord. Join it. Sorry about that. I apparently didn't adjust my settings after installing
Patreon. Join it. Yep. You could get a shout out. You can also get access to our Discord at any level.
Indeed.
Thanks.
Join Patreon.
Patreon. Sorry, not Discord.
Thanks, Momlat and Dadlat.
So,
weekly shout out.
Speaking of supporting us, we need some of your support. We've got equipment we need to buy to make our stream better. We have people we need to hire to make sure that I don't do shit like that, because I have a few things that I'm trying to keep track of in my head. So
at least I didn't have a bit this week.
No, there was no bit, so you didn't miss anything too important. So thank you for that. Emery, where else can they support us?
When our lovely listeners aren't acting as the lumbar support for our stream by supporting us through Patreon, they can always support us by tuning in every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, on Twitch, and on those other channels eventually. You can also interact with us on Threads, on Twitter, because that's what it is, and on Blue Sky. We're on Blue Sky, everybody. You can also interact with our very own Butch on Butch's blog on Tumblr.
Hey, that's me. It's on Tumblr. Tumblr's not dead. It's always there. It's still there.
It's still using
there,
guys.
It's still there. Minimal advertising. It's wonderful. You can't get spammed. It's great. And send Butch questions. He'll answer them.
Unless you ask Butch a question he's really excited about, and then you'll get a lot of spam from him.
Yeah, let's... You know what? Go ahead and do that. Let's actually have some of that happen and see what happens from that.
Ask him about Mesh.
Oh, sweet mercy.
Yeah.
He'll give you the full dossier on that.
So much.
You can also interact with us on Facebook. We're also still on Facebook. Facebook is still a thing. for all of our audio-only podcast listeners, you can always find us wherever podcasts are spread out into the universe.
And just a shout out to me for actually getting the podcasts out on time for once this week.
Hey,
Go me.
You mean
this
last
is
week?
why we need
Yeah, last week,
employees.
whatever.
Do
I don't know
remember
if it's going to go out this week on time yet or not. So we'll find out in 2 days.
we're working on it. Do remember to like, subscribe, sound off in the comments, and let us know how we're doing. Hit the bell for notifications, and when you do, make sure to hit all and not personalize, so that way you never miss an episode. Share. Tell your friends. Any and all engagement helps us out a ton.
Indeed.
Hey, and don't forget, if you got an Amazon Prime membership, you can subscribe to us on Twitch for free to help us out, and you get proprietary icons like I just used.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
And,
right.
well, you're already giving Jeffrey Bezos your money. You might as well do it for free and give us a little bit of that moolah.
It's
as
free.
well.
Yeah, send a little of that money you've already spent our way.
Fantastic. Thank you, Emery.
For those of you that don't know, I edit our episodes and put them back up. Cut out the breaks, cut out the beginning of the stream, do some sound clarification, and we're a little behind on that right now because right now I'm working on the one we did on the presidential debate night. So there's a lot of
that's gonna be
stuff
fun.
I have to fix. I'm having to
Woof.
come up with some filler. I've made some cool technical difficulties transition screens. So that's why we're a little behind on that. I'm working on that one right now, and then we'll get caught up after that.
Thank you, Scott. And yeah, look forward to those coming out. Also, should be coming up with more shorts coming out soon. I know we got a couple in the works right now, so keep that on your radar as well. Other than that, give us your money. No. Other than
But also yes.
no, but also yes. Help us be better. Anyway, that's does it for our announcements. Sam, what happened last week? Let's get caught up.
I can't. Okay, there we go. What happened last week? Well, while we were dealing with the aftermath of the battle, the party found Jandar, the halfling shop owner, and persuaded him to come out of hiding after years of occupation in the city. With his help, we were able to get the other citizens out of hiding and got them help as well. We connected with the leaders and combatants who helped retake the city, including Hymir's old adventuring party, and thanked them for their efforts. Elric visited Amisir's shop, the Flawless Tome, and found a scroll of sequester. After committing to visiting Palmadon to sell or trade the scroll for another, he set up the mansion and began rebottling the drugs that we had stashed away, or he had stashed away. Gwen and Ember successfully harvested some items from Darkwater. Butch cooked food for the people building the wall, reminiscing on the wall at Mesh's border. And finally, Elric took the hilt of the Sun Sword, much to Gwen's chagrin, and with retribution on his mind, cast legend lore, allowing him to see a vision of its origins. We took a rest, and I believe we are now in the manor still.
Thank you. And thanks, Scott, for renewing your subscription on Twitch.
It's the least I can do.
That's right. All right. So we pick up the next morning. You are all still come to consciousness in your respective rooms in the manor. Some of you alone, some of you not. The sun, whether it's the real sun or a figment of Elric's imagination, shining through the windows. You're awoken to scents wafting through of what smells are they smelling this morning, Elric?
Bacon, eggs, toast, pancakes. Just quite honestly, pick a stereotypical breakfast food. It's probably in there.
We're waking up in the E-hop.
Still frozen Pop-Tarts?
That's Elric's House of Pancakes.
Okay, Elric would never.
Nice.
Elric would never. If Elric even knew what Pop-Tarts were, they would always be frosted.
Would they though? Would they? Would they, Ulrich?
Yes.
They would.
Yes, they absolutely would. As the proprietor of this mansion, they absolutely would.
Wait,
I suddenly don't feel welcome here.
So, as you all come to
So you'll find Butch helping the wait. What's the wait staff? Is it just unseen servants?
Technically, yes, but they're basically walking animated, unperson, like butler suits, basically, that are moving everything around.
So like, instead of animated suits of armor, they're animated butler suits.
Yes.
Do they have hands and faces?
Not that you can see.
Oh, it's amazing and distressing. Butch has named each and every one of them.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
How do you tell
Yeah,
them
I'm
apart?
helping them prepare food.
How do you tell them apart?
Oh,
Very
they all have
He
like
gave
different.
each name tags on the articles
yeah,
of clothing he could see.
That's
Come
fair.
on, man.
The coolest one is actually just an animated tuxedo T-shirt.
Yes.
I think he's a server.
Every mansion gets one.
He might
So-
just be the busboy.
That's where you get your spice from that one.
Butch is attempting to assist these non-vocal, unseen servants
It's not going well.
in
They
some
will-
manner. It is
They
a
will
comedy of
unintentionally run
errors.
into you because they're not even.
Yeah.
They're not programmed. They're not designed. Elric isn't thinking of, oh, obviously Butch would be helping with the food. No.
Yeah, this is a comedy of
No.
errors of, this trying to get these, you just see Butch like walking over here towards these, eggs, and then suddenly this invisible hand scoops up the eggs, and with a little bit of prestidigitation style magic, instant scrambled eggs over here. So Butch is like, okay, and walks over here towards some potatoes, and they're instantly diced into hash browns, and just wandering back and forth like, oh, I'll take, oh, no, that's done. I'll go over, oh, no, that's done. Okay, maybe I'll pick, no, they took that out.
He keeps trying to help, but they keep taking his opportunity away from him.
Love it.
What are the rest of you doing?
Well, I'm just going to say it's the night before. Orpheus took an hour before he went to bed to use his new spell, Find Familiar,
Oh,
And-
shit.
call a hawk, which is now resting on his shoulder basically at all times. And
Oh my god, you have your own familiar?
Orpheus goes to the breakfast table looking for Elric.
Elric is not there.
Which is
Is
Butch,
Butch still fumbling with the invisible butlers?
morning. Hold on. Let me. Oh no, wait. No. Okay. So that one's Ernie. That one's Bernadette. The one that's walking out right now, that's Talos. Yep. And this is Janiqua, and Savannah's the one wearing the tuxedo T-shirt.
Savannah?
Hey, Savannah, do you spice?
No response.
I'm gonna see Butch struggling to help these invisible waitstaff and ask him if he would like to hatch a trap to see if we can trap one of them so that he can ask them if they can help, if he can help.
No, they're magical, unthinking constructs. I'm guessing because that seems like the kind of
Aw,
thing Elric would
puppy.
do.
Maybe they're just rude.
No.
I'm sure.
Maybe
Look,
they don't
I-
like turtles.
I grew up with elves. I know rude. They're just constructs.
this is your new
I mean, I
dude.
hung out with them last night.
The constructs?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Is that why they're not talking?
God, you're heavy.
She's so
Puppy.
cute, though.
Oh, look at that dog.
Does
Orpheus.
Elric, how many
Orpheus
pets
turns
do you
to his
have?
new clock.
Elric is not in the room right now.
I'm sorry. Disembodied player who takes the role of Elric. How many pets are in this mansion?
None.
Ah.
Well, there's one. There's
Are
a
you
hawk.
just
Hey,
brandishing
Oh,
it like on your shoulder?
No, just
Brandishing
one on
it,
my
whatever.
shoulder, nibbling at my ear, probably.
wait,
I
what's
have a
on your shoulder?
raccoon.
His
Arnon
name's
has a
Stephen
mouse.
Hawking.
Stephen Hawking. Is it a hawk?
Stephen Hawking.
He'll be joining us.
Yes.
Is it what kind of animal is it?
We're trying to get rid of the robot voice.
Avian
guys.
kind.
Okay, so not like a tiny crocodile.
Mm.
Okay.
No.
Nick, you're gonna have to get your old interface back so you
I
can do
know.
Stephen Hawking's voice.
Yeah.
Oh
Nice.
no.
Now I really got
That
to
was
find one of
wrong.
those robot microphones.
Shit, I threw
That
it in the
was
trash.
wrong. There was a line, and that was across the line.
I live on the other side of that line.
Ah,
Feed me, Orpheus.
ka,
I am
ka.
in need of food.
Anyway,
Orpheus is going to walk up to Butch and pull something out of his bag.
Your bag or my bag?
My
Because if
bag.
it's a magic trick, I'm gonna get excited.
It's kind of magic.
Okay.
He pulls out one of the black scales that he pulled off of Darkwater and hands it over to Butch. On the scale is written, "In remembrance of the protector of Mesh," and the magical pigments that he borrowed from Elric.
My God.
And then there's Orpheus's best attempt at drawing the crest of Mesh.
Nick, make them roll.
yeah, roll a. Go ahead and roll a
Performance?
performance.
Performance.
Check.
Leverage that charisma, baby.
Not terrible. 15.
Well, it's fine.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's a pretty good representation.
Well done. Orpheus, this is very nice. What color? Sorry, what color is the inscription?
Well, Orpheus would know this. Chris does not. What are the colors of Mesh?
so the
Green and
colors,
brown.
No, the colors of the.
It's the wood elves that would have chosen, I'm
It's-
sure.
Does Mesh have a flag?
I'm looking it up right now. I don't like it, but
It's
it
green
is
and
what it
brown.
is.
What do you mean you don't like it? Didn't you make it?
No, I.
We're retconning
no.
your nation.
Just retcon it.
Yeah, I could just retcon it. It's the.
You can't retcon without our bard.
Oh my
God
god.
damn it!
Sorry.
It's. It was the flag of. How do I? Hold on. Let me. Hold on.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of the flag of the High Elves. That's the one that had the nut milk on it.
Did you just about ask how do I
DM's
describe
loading.
things?
No, I was about to ask how do I randomize the flag.
Randomize.
Yes.
my
Guys, go to
gosh,
patreon.com/natural1 so we can get a DM that can describe
it's wood
shit.
elves.
Oh my god. We're trying so
Okay,
hard.
I'm trying
They
to
care
create.
about forests.
Your daily reminder that they're related.
I hate all of you.
Well, just turn my sound off.
Yeah, I might.
Don't tempt him. He'll do it.
And he'll like it.
Do you think it's been an accident every time?
No.
Unlikely.
All right, we're gonna go with this. I'm gonna put it in the
Oh, no.
player stream chat. Basically, you have a white
Join the Patreon to join our player stream chat.
a white background with almost a green, more like cross design, and 3 white triangles down the center.
How many tribes are there?
It'll say in
Mesh.
remembrance of the protector of Mesh, and then have that crest underneath it, the written portion will be white with a green outline.
Fantastic.
Clearly, Orpheus spent some time on it.
Orvis, this is very nice.
What do all those symbols on the crests mean? Butch? Like, what do those triangles stand for or symbolize?
Well, I believe those are the 3 triangles. Each triangle has 3 points that represent the 3 most important tribes in Mesh.
Oh. Like 3 or 9, because they each have 3 points.
Well, the problem is each tribe interprets it differently. So the Wood Elves will give you a much different explanation than, say, the Grung.
I'm
It's
surprised there's not a grung when they're just like looking down at everything.
One
I
of
think that's
the
the one they
with
submitted,
a flute in
and
his
it was
mouth.
rejected.
one of the emblems actually popped up and it had a background that was just frogs.
Yeah, that's the grungs. that's like the Quebec flag,
Yeah.
but it's the grung flag in Mesh.
DM, I need you to come up with 5 different coats of arms at this moment.
Yeah, get fucked.
And then you have the 4 white spaces.
Yeah,
Each
the
one-
fields of white.
Yeah, each one represents one of the 4 large, not principalities, but the territories.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's the green hash? Is that the wall?
No, that's the Wood Elves that
Oh, those elf ears. There's a bunch of elf ears.
no, it represents their dominion.
Arnon was actually pulling his elf ears out, not acting like he had them.
No, that represents their dominion.
This is what Orpheus knew to put on that scale.
All right.
With that, Orpheus will take his seat at the table and start grabbing stuff to eat while he waits for Elric.
Surprised there's not a tabaxi stabbing somebody in the back on it.
Like I said, it depends on how you interpret the heraldry.
Oh,
He didn't.
meta pigeon.
He didn't say that.
So,
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Welcome to the side of the line I live on.
Oh, sorry. Steven's a little hangry. And Orpheus starts
Mhm.
breaking up a biscuit and letting him nibble on it.
Shut up.
thank you.
So where did Steven come from?
Better give that hawk some meat. Bread's not
Well,
good for him. Give him some bacon.
I'm always calling upon Elric to use his Find Familiar spell, and I was able to study him long enough now that I figured it out and gave it a crack last night, and it worked.
Wow, that's really impressive.
And that's how I learned all my Eldritch magic,
Makes sense.
studying people in Dis.
No, it's better than dissing people in study.
At this point, who all is at the table?
I think Gwen would just be staring at your hawk, but she's at the table.
Should really enunciate that K.
Huh?
Hawk.
I heard two
at you.
different things.
Hawk.
Hawk. Bird. There you go. Bird.
Elric, what are you doing?
Oh, okay. So, yeah, the attic that I told nobody to go into.
Yeah.
That's where Elric is right now.
Is that your emo den?
Yeah. Yeah,
Sad.
it's
Elric is sad.
it's real.
Den.
Oh, you don't even know the half of how sad this is about to be.
Oh God, I love it.
Is there a Twilight poster on the wall?
Strap yourselves in.
So
He's got secondhand
Elric had-
serenade on repeat.
So Elric has access to the spell Major Image.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
And he may or may not be torturing himself by magically, holographically playing back moments that he remembers with a Misra.
Oh my
Wait, so
gosh.
it's not okay when Arnon does it, but when you do it, it's okay?
It's not.
It's literally cheeky and fun when I do it.
I
Doesn't
think what you
sound
described is not cheeky and not fun. It sounds like depressing and
It sounds like sad and tragic.
yeah.
Yeah, it's almost
I think
like my girlfriend died or something.
What Arnon did was cheeky and fun. Didn't he grab your cheeks?
Every time you say cheek, it's triggering. I didn't know what being triggered was until you said it.
Yeah. I'm here to help you learn.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
So, Elric is in the attic, literally using his magic to mope and brood even harder than he was before.
Ugh.
Can we hear it vibrating down from the attic? The sounds of what song did you say was on repeat? Nick?
It was a emo band. Secondhand Serenade, I think, is the name of it.
Okay. Can we hear like the Best of the Cure
Yeah.
coming down?
Oh yeah, it's yes, the Cure if they were played in like the medieval era.
Oh, nice, with like a mandolin.
Mandolins, lutes, violins.
Luke.
And yeah, that's what Elric is doing instead of eating.
So
Thinking more REM. Everybody hurts sometimes.
So
No, he's just ironically playing Shiny Happy People over and over again. Just crying to the lyrics. Shiny Happy People.
Putting lipstick and a wig on.
No,
Arnold's gonna make
absolutely not.
a suit out, or
In
Elric's gonna
fact,
make a suit out of our skin.
Don't. I'm not even the one with necromancy. Don't even do that.
So the evening or the morning, I guess I should say, continues. You all have your fill of whatever is available for you. Hold on one second. My daughter asked for more time on her computer. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry. All right. Anyway,
As everyone is having their like morning breakfast, after a long enough time when we would normally leave to go on about our day, Elric is going to essentially have unseen servants put his armor on him as he's walking his way out the door, like a magical Iron Man transition.
Man, this guy's lazy.
Is that how you ended your morning breakfast?
Ooh, fun achieved.
As opposed to evening breakfast.
Well,
No, as opposed to
cheery breakfast.
MOURN.
Yes.
Yes, morning. God, totally spelled it the same in my brain. And yeah, basically where everyone else is eating at the table, an unseen servant has food for me like at the door.
Oh, not flowers in the attic. So does the food cross the threshold? If you eat food in the Magnificent Mansion, if you walk out, are you still hungry?
If
I know
you
that's
eat,
not actually how it works.
yeah, I was going to say it's like if that would be terrible to like eat magical food and then leave and just be like, oh God, I'm really hungry again.
You eat.
It's gonna
You
be
stay in there
like
for like
wild
3
shaped
days.
with clothes.
Yeah. You stay in there for like 3 days. You eat for 3 days. You walk out and instantly are emaciated.
I know he said he
Immediately
didn't have any
3
pets,
levels.
but I just saw a cat.
Tonight will be the night that I fall for you. Anyway, that's Secondhand Serenade, by the way.
Somebody kill me.
Anyway, thank you, Josie, for those memories. Anyway,
And
so you all have your breakfast. And as you are getting ready to leave, you see Elric walking out, not really acknowledging any of you, walking out as these bits and pieces of his armor are floating up and just like attaching themselves to him.
Elric, did you want to go to Palmadon today?
Almadon, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Orpheus walks up to Elric. Thanks for loaning these to me. I think they made a good impact on the team. And I hand them back without any further explanation.
That came up right after you sang.
Of course it did.
They're always listening.
Orpheus, do you mind?
Yes,
do you mind holding on to those pigments for a while? I seem to be carrying a lot, as it were.
Well, sure. If you need me to, Elric. But since we're on the topic of carrying, do you think I can have that mind flayer now?
Oh, right. Elric is going to, with a snap of his fingers, have one of the unseen servants bring over a vial of the mind flay vapor.
Oh, shit.
What's that do again, Orpheus? What you
Read
got there?
minds,
Hmm.
most importantly.
It's a gas that once you inhale, you have brief access to psionic abilities and heightened mental faculties. It gives a user telepathy, telekinesis, or even mind control. Users feel an intense connection to the collective consciousness of others. Prolonged use can cause irreversible damage to the user's mind, leading to insanity, paranoia, or psychic feedback that fries the user's brain. Chronic users may become addicted to the sensation of shared consciousness and start losing their sense of individuality. Talk to your wizard to see if mind flay is right for you.
You good, Orpheus?
Yeah, I have a plan for this.
You got a backup plan?
There's not enough to really have to worry about addiction. I don't think I'm getting more of this.
I'm assuming it's not one dose.
I think that's precisely what it was.
Oh, okay.
I don't have the means to replicate it. And by that, I don't have... What I mean to say is, I don't have dead mind flayers to harvest this from.
Wait, really?
We got a
have whole
city full
of
now.
them?
There's
They're,
so
literally
many
in the
out there now.
streets.
I was going to say yet. I don't have them here yet.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Elric.
If
I only
if
need
you
the one
want
dose,
me,
though.
if you want me to start harvesting, I'm certain that can be arranged.
Elric,
I bet it
is
would
there-
feel a little cathartic. Elric.
How menacing does Elric look right now as he's saying this?
We're stepping almost solidly into villain territory.
And let me ask
Ooh.
you this. Hold on. I need to plug
What's
my-
Elric's passive intimidation?
How does Elric look physically? Like, are you at all?
I put up a picture for you.
God damn it. Are you at all groomed, or like is it one like fully unkempt, unslept, disheveled, perhaps?
Not quite disheveled, but just lacking in the rest department. As elves, we don't need sleep strictly, but
More
trancing, it seems like the focus that he would normally have doesn't appear to be there today.
if Drow could grow facial hair, there would be like the full-on 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, and it would be weird because as an albino, my facial hair would just blend in with my skin.
It'd just be like these clear wire. It would look like
Yes.
fishing line coming out of your chin.
Yeah, it'd be weird. It'd be real weird. That I'm sure that'll be for much, much later in Elric's life.
Indeed.
Like for right now, he just looks distracted.
So as you all walk out of the mansion,
Oh, are we done with breakfast?
yeah, we did that.
Oh. Okay, Butch is going to get more food to bring with him then.
As you all leave the mansion, entering back into Castalatri, you see there seems to be a lot more people like milling about in the streets now than there were last evening. Groups of civilians and soldiers walking through, cleaning up bodies, cleaning up, trying to just tidy up the streets as much as possible. You hear in the distance sounds of carpentry, hammers, nails. You look around, there's buildings being rebuilt, structures. Walking down these streets past your old barracks that you all used to, well, everyone except for Ember, used to stay, as walls are being put back up, roofs being patched and fixed. Battalions of troops walking through, making rounds in the streets. Orders being shouted to clean up areas of the town, secure locations, get these buildings suitable for soldiers, yada, yada, yada. Where are you headed?
Are you wanting to go straight to Palmadon, or do you have more business in town, Elric?
There is one thing I would like to talk to the general about.
Lead the way.
Palmadon.
As Arnon says Palmadon like that, I just sort of brandish the sequester scroll. Like, I'm going to trade this, hopefully. When we get there.
Come along, Arnon.
Yeah, I got nothing to do. So hope the army didn't clear out the shops when they left.
Wait, this is like the next day.
Correct.
Okay.
Still, I'm assuming like rubble and just general wreckage.
Yes.
And I'm assuming the armies that were here are now by the wall.
He was talking about Palmadon.
Oh, right. That makes more sense.
All right, I'm going to go find
questions
the
for the
general.
All right.
I have questions for the general.
So you all walk back to the keep. As you walk up, you see that the main entrance through the perimeter wall of the keep has been cleared out. The gate that had fallen down has been moved. Not a lot of work has been put into this wall yet. However, the tents and the structures inside have been reinforced slightly. You do see a few mages kind of walking around the actual keep itself using mending and telekinesis and other spells to kind of help rebuild the walls of the keep itself. It's still a long way to go. It's probably going to take quite a few days to get it to even a functional position, let alone the position it was when you all left the city. But work is continuing. In the courtyard, you do see a one large tent has been erected. Inside, a large table with maps strewn about. You see a few chests lining the walls of the courtyard as this makeshift, almost command center has been built here over the past 12 hours or so.
Is this reminiscent of the tent that Gwen ate the evidence in?
Less of an actual tent. There's no walls to the tent itself. It's more of like just a cloth roof. Shit, I can't think of the word of it. But basically just like 4 poles and just a roof above it, kind of using the walls of the existing structure to kind of surround it.
General. Good morning.
Ah, yes. Good morning, everyone. I hope you slept well. How can I help you?
General Calliope, how do the enemy forces beyond the wall look? Scattered? Organized?
Yes,
What effect has...
mostly scattered. It seems like this area was not well. The town itself was secured. There was not a lot of reinforcements outside of the town. So once we eliminated the majority of the forces and took out the Elder Brain as well as a few of their larger, and it points to Gwen, your whatever the fuck those things are called. Their forces kind of
Mind flayers.
the big one, the big fucking ones.
Bigger mind flayers.
Yeah, whatever. They seem to have some limited abilities to control these small groups. Once we took out enough of those, it seemed like their organization waned, and we were able to dispatch quite a large percentage of them. The rest fled into the surrounding areas. But as of right now, at least, the Genazi armies, the majority of the Genazi armies are set up right on the outskirts of this wall, and they will alert us if they see any major forces approaching.
There's got to be somebody that needs some killing.
I mean, there's plenty of people that need some killing. That's actually what we were here discussing, was coming up with our next, the next attack, the next...
Do we have healers going in to inspect the specter? Our forces to look for any kind of mind flare infections.
Of course. We set up checkpoints, and we've been slowly checking the entireties of the armies. So far, a few have been found, but they have been...
Socially distanced.
Yes. No. They have been hopefully remedied using healing magics as well as remove curses to hopefully eliminate any creepy crawlies.
If even one turns, they could mind control an entire... I mean, it could be... They could lead a rebellion from the shadows.
This is true, correct, and we are being very diligent in making sure that that does not happen.
Yes, General.
Where is my father and the Crimson Raven?
Last I saw them, I haven't seen them yet today. Hymir and his group went off to kind of scout around the perimeter in the nearby, like, forested areas and stuff. Somehow he has managed to come up with some sort of ability to transform all fucking 4 of them, which is weird, but okay. But they took to the skies and were circling around to see if they could see any larger battalions of enemy soldiers for us to take out. Make sure we're not being snuck up on. But I haven't seen him yet today.
Okay.
General.
Elric.
I have made a discovery that you might want to consider for the battles ahead.
Please, by all means.
On our way back, before regrouping before the battle, there was a smuggler's den that we discovered. A den that had substances that could be very dangerous, but also could be very powerful.
And where was this? Was this in Palmadan?
Above board, was that
Outside of Longbian.
outside of Longbian, like right on that archipelago of...
That's where the cache was, yes.
That's where the cache was.
It was
Okay.
on the peninsula of the Hosfeldian Empire.
Hosfeld, that's what it was.
About 200 miles-ish from Longbian.
Okay. On the peninsula of Hosfeld, the part of that closest to Longbian, is where the smuggler's den was located. One of the substances that I was able to study, I've discovered, is made from the psychic energy of dead mind flayers. Given the battleground we find ourselves in, it might be possible if we can secure an artificer or an alchemist of some kind to concoct a drug called Mind Flay.
I've heard the rumors of this substance. I didn't know it was real. I can ask around to different alchemists that I know to see if it would be possible.
Right.
You want us to get into the drug running business? Is that what you're telling
What?
me, Ulrich?
This is not drug running so much as giving our soldiers possibly a boost that they might need against even more of these creatures.
Doesn't it have some side effects, Elric?
It does. But as this is a substance that should be under strict control, as we are a military force, I would emphasize the need for control of this substance.
Make a persuasion check. As you try and convince the general that she needs to dope up the soldiers. Fitting that you rolled a natural one.
Yep. Get that nat one out right now.
She kind of looks up
not
at
how
you and
math
is
works.
like, Elric, I understand that this battle was trying for you, and we're all shaken up and need to come up with sound strategies for how we are going to continue this war and take our land back. However, I do not believe that the prudent course of action is to introduce an illicit substance that is potentially addictive to our legions of soldiers. That seems like it would be cause a whole new set of issues dealing with any forms of side effects, withdrawals, and any kind of lack of focus on our forces. We need our forces in pristine condition and top fighting condition right now. We cannot introduce any kind of performance enhancing substances that could cause any kind of lessening of their effectiveness at this point.
Not even tanks salt. And chocolate silent salt.
As she says that, I'm going to look at Orpheus, then look back at the general and say, I understand your aversion, and I will respect your decision, but...
Who's a virgin?
Oh my god. Pull off a piece of paper where I wrote down my findings on what I was able to discover about this drug. Let's see. Just in case.
I will look over this. I will have some alchemists look into it, but I do not believe that this will be an effective measure for our forces.
I hope it's not necessary.
Besides, if the rumors are true, there's significantly more other baddies now that we will have to attend to as we march across Conticaria. Mind flayers, oddly enough, were just the beginning of our problems.
Was another force spotted?
Well, as you all know, the the generals that you were headed for, there was still an additional 2 more out there when you left, not including the ones that you have already eliminated. Both of which have been, in your absence, taken up residency in Conticaria with the invading force. I believe there was some kind of demon, as well as potentially, I think you mentioned an Ifrit from the fire plane?
Yeah.
Yeah. The last information we received, the demon and his demonic troops, legions, have taken over Torchiv. Whereas this Ifrit and quite a few other nasty creatures from the fire plane have taken up residence in Metka. Those 2 are on our way as we reclaim our homeland and will need to be taken out. And we lost Cassandra. Oh, she's coming back. She's coming back!
Any news of Rockrialt?
Last we heard, Rockrialt was still surrounded. The lovely denizen who claimed lordship over it has not been seen since the battle here. So it seems like Strahd has abandoned Rockrialt.
Who does that leave in Rockrialt? Do we know who took
sure.
his spot then?
We are not sure at this point. We have not heard anything from Rockrialt other than Sergei has not returned.
Ew, why'd you? Ew. Okay. Wait, why'd she say Sergei?
That was the name that Strahd was going under. Because
yes.
yeah.
Okay.
He was calling himself Sergei, so that way no one knew who he truly was as he attempted to rule over Rockrialt.
Yeah. Clever bastard.
Yeah, that's funny he would use that name.
Oh, did he also wear like a pair of glasses?
Mm-hmm.
He combed his hair slightly to the left.
Yep.
Did he grow a beard and shave it off?
So,
Has there been any sightings of our former party member?
there have been rumors. Unfortunately, we have not heard from Calmway since we left the manor, the estate. And the last we heard, there were rumors that Ret was on her way back home. What she did and whether or not her mother is even still alive is we do not know. However,
Was that inside or outside of Rockrialt?
it was right on the outskirts of Rockrialt. It was it was about a mile or two outside of Rockriel. They had a large, compound outside of
Grundle Tractor Manor, I believe.
So,
or maybe farms, Grundle Tractor Farms.
yeah, totally.
That makes more sense.
So, other than that,
I bet
we
they
have
have a
heard
vineyard too.
we have heard the rumors of sightings popping up all around Conticaria, but nothing concrete yet.
Right.
I remember I had an 1180 Grundle vintage once. It was superb. A great palate.
Sounds good.
What you did with Miss Tractor, we don't need to know about.
Oh dear God.
Oh,
Orpheus
Thanks.
blushes.
thanks.
Right. Well. You said we are engaging in the next part of our reclamation in a couple days, correct?
The army plans on marching in a few days. We're not sure where or when we will run into resistance, as you are aware, the eastern side of Conticaria is pretty sparse. We will send half the army down to Cambulia, and the other half towards Kali. Our goal is to secure the entire eastern half through up to this one that I cannot pronounce. You would think that I was not the one that created this world.
But you weren't, General. What are you talking about?
She's got a hell of an opinion of herself.
God damn.
Our goal is to have.
Did she invent the internet too?
Yes, absolutely. Our goal is to have the entire eastern part of Conticaria up to Castalatri secured within a fortnight.
General,
You
that
guys
sounds wonderful.
blitzkrieging
Any
Yes.
word from the north?
across the countryside?
We have heard from.
Oh no.
We have heard from the dwarves of Cocalia. They have successfully taken Malone, and they are on their way to Gentano right now, as we speak.
Post Malone. Going to
We are
Gentano?
we are post Malone at this point.
Okay.
They plan on taking Gentano and then moving on to Stranto as we continue across the southern portion of the east.
Are we needed for any surgical strikes here?
On this side of the country, as of right now, no. We do not expect a lot of resistance, as, like I said, the eastern side of the country is very sparsely populated. It was when we were in control, and as from our information so far seems to tell us the same. They have not reinforced this side of the country.
Well, as we have a couple of days before that, we should probably take care of any business that we have here.
Where are you headed?
Palmadon.
Oh, interesting. I was not expecting that answer.
I've recovered a powerful scroll that is also as expensive as it is powerful. I'm hoping to trade that for something that I can use.
Well,
Hey,
I hope you find something useful.
Elric.
Did you order something?
I did.
Oh, I
Hopefully it's come in by now.
was gonna say, if it hasn't come in, what's the name of that gigantic wheel
Sigil?
plane of existence where we got the elephant?
Sigil.
Oh, sigil, right. Thank
Yeah.
you, Gwen.
I think we need money for Sigil.
We have a scroll.
You see Ragnar kind of stand up and is like, if you are headed back to Palmadon, if it is magic you seek, pulls out a piece of parchment and a quill and just starts scribbling some stuff down, rolls it up and hands it to you. This will help you to procure at least a few items.
Is this a royal requisition?
Indeed. Now, it is limited as we kind of used the majority of the supplies of most of the shopkeepers in Palmadon in preparation for this war. So I cannot guarantee what you'll be able to find with that, but should be able to at least procure a few scrolls that are left over with that requisition, plus the scroll that you wish to trade in, of course.
You're most kind.
Just kind of nods at you.
Well, I suppose we ought to get going. Gwen,
Let's do it.
Now, are you all headed to Palmadon, or
I'm going
You
with.
done?
Do you need some of us to remain?
I don't.
could-
I'm just trying to figure out where you will be in case, some nasties come knocking at our newly built wall.
Do we have a ring? No, a stone?
Sending stone?
ascending stone.
Let me check my Rolodex. I don't have one for the general.
We do also just have the spell sending.
As do I.
Yeah,
and I will contact
Yeah.
you
Okay.
if...
Yeah,
I just wanted
we've
to
been
make sure.
doing that the entire time.
I just wanted to
You never know.
see where all of you would be in case something does happen and I need to recall you quickly.
Did we ever figure out why that didn't work in the Feywild?
I'm magic.
My
Tried to get a hold of her.
My assumption would be something to do with the time shifts.
Because
Add
they're
that to the-
jerks.
To add that to the list of reasons why we should never return to the Feywild.
General, if you need any auguries or divinations, let me know.
Thank you, Butch.
When we return, I will also assist with rebuilding with magic.
I appreciate that. As much help to get this place. I really miss my fucking office.
Naturally.
At this point, from the south gate, you see walking in this group of Hymir, the Crimson Raven, the Lizard Wizard, the Grung, and following behind them, or following next to them, chatting with Hymir and the Crimson Raven is none other than Rain, as they all walk in. You pick up the very tail end of this conversation as Rain's like, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. I fucking tell her that all the goddamn time. And, oh, hey, honey, how you doing? You just
Family, Rain.
You see your mom just with this, like, trying to hide this grin across her face. And Hymir,
It
like,
must be hard with all that mask.
she doesn't have the mask on right now. The mask is
She's smiling through the mask.
The mask is hanging on her side currently. Hymir kind of raises an eyebrow. He's like, Gwaithrinus, good morning.
Morning. How was your night?
Productive. We found 2 battalions of Durgar stationed in the nearby forest and quickly dispatched them. It was...
Were you about to say fun? Oh. Well, that's some progress.
You see the grung kind of walk up. He's like, oh, good old Hymir. I haven't seen that furiosity come out of him in a hot minute. Ever since we were chasing that fucking pussycat.
I'm sorry. He does not say hot minute. No.
What would he say then, Scott?
Hot minute.
Sir, you dispatched 2 battalions?
The grung kind of steps forward and he's like, yes, sir, we did, my turtle friend. There was one about 2 clicks to the north and then one a few hundred yards past that.
That's incredibly impressive, sir.
You want to say hi? Come here.
Hymir kind of steps forward. He's like, yes, I had almost forgotten what it was like to work with a team that you trained with. A team
that's like over 1,000 enemies.
Say hi.
He might be exaggerating a little bit.
There you go. Say hi.
I would never exaggerate.
Woof.
There was quite a few of them, that's all I know. But few quickly placed spells.
I'll take you out, man.
Hidden blades in the back. A song or 2. As he kind of looks over to the grung. He's like, I pulled my weight just as much as you do. Anyway, yes, we have dispatched quite a few soldiers that were hiding in wait.
Ray. You, fellow masked person who isn't currently masked now, we're going to go to Palmadon for a bit, but I would love to catch up before we go on our next mission, have a little chat. If that, just also, what's your name?
I guess you wouldn't really know my name, would you?
I don't know anything, honestly.
You can.
I'm still a little overwhelmed.
My given name is Castalatri, but Hymir and his friends knew me as Siri, which feel free to call me that as well.
Siri?
I feel like
No, not you, Siri. She was like, like, bitch, no, not you.
I feel like in recent days I have felt more attached to that name than my own.
Well, cool. Okay. Great. I guess. Siri. No. I'm gonna call you K instead, because my sending stone keeps activating every time I say your name. Yeah, so that's great. Cool. Well, we're gonna pop over to Palmadon. And then we'll be back, I guess. You guys aren't gonna run off into far corners of the world while we're gone, are you?
As long as your general doesn't need us on any kind of secret mission, I think we'll be right here when you return.
Is Calliope right here?
Yeah, Calliope's probably about 5 to 10 feet away from you.
I'm just gonna turn to Calliope and be like, please, like, give me a fucking day. Like, just let me have this. I gotta help Elric, and then I gotta go do this. Like, just let me have this, please.
She just nods at you, like...
All right. Elric?
Are you...
Shall we? Yes.
All right. Let's find a tree. Hey Siri, could you find a tree for us?
Oh my gosh.
There's a tree 30 feet to your left.
Yeah, there's plenty of trees, and there's no trees in the immediate courtyard, but there's plenty of trees in the village itself that you could use. As you walk off, Hymir just kind of looks across to all of you and is like, be safe.
Elric, one thing to keep in mind. Unless I can only take us there. Then we have to stay there and then come back the next day.
Are you saying this right there next to them?
Yes. It's like, just a note. We won't be back till tomorrow morning.
Hymir goes, you really should work on that. Here, come with me. He walks with you over to the tree.
Hey, Dad.
Palmadon, you say?
Or just kill me.
I'm sorry.
Palmadon, please.
Palmadon. Fantastic. He walks up, places his hand on the tree, and you see it split open. On the other side, you see the courtyard behind the the castle, longhouse, whatever you want to call it, in Palmadon.
We could use some lunch money too, Mr. Gwen.
Oh my gosh.
Block, Dad.
As you all pass through.
Daddy, money.
As we pass through, having not received money from Hymir.
You hear the grung say, now, Jaime, being around the old ladies really loosen that stick in your backside.
Hey, Nick, which city had the big temple to Saloon in it? Or Sunny Moonbow?
Big temple to Sayanine.
You know, where we brought Gwen back to life?
Oh, that was it was not a
Torchiv?
big, it was right outside of Torchiv. It was a modest temple. It wasn't like a huge temple or anything. It was like a one room.
Is there a temple here?
It's more of a shrine on the outskirts of town.
Okay.
That's where Hymir's druids were
Yep.
It's a very, very small, like probably total of maybe like 15-foot squared building.
All right.
More like I said, it's more almost like a shrine than a temple.
Eventually, I'd like to set up a word of recall
Okay.
at a temple or shrine. I can only do that at a holy spot dedicated to Sinin Mumbo, or probably another aspect of Saloon. Can't do that today because I didn't prepare it. But that's something to think about. I could then use that to teleport us all back to there. It's me and 5 of my friends.
Okay. Perfect.
That's a good use for that.
Yeah. But not
So-
today.
We can, since you have been there, well, it only takes one action to cast or to set it up.
Yep, but it's a 6th level spell. I only have one 6th level spell slot. So that, and it's not like it's a,
Yeah.
having that one prepared, that's a pretty big
Yeah.
ask for a instantaneous out.
Right. Okay, cool. All right. We'll keep that in mind.
And everyone has to be within 5 feet of me when I cast it. So it's not like it's we're in
Right.
the middle of combat. Everyone get around me.
Right, exactly. It's a last-ditch effort or just a quick transport, one of the two.
Like how we got Gwen out of hell.
Yeah, that would have been great if you had that at that point.
We had something similar because we all had to touch. I forget.
Well, you
Was
also
the
said
amulet.
it didn't work across the
Yeah,
planes.
that was
just the amulet.
Oh, that's right, because you had to roll a d4 like 7 times,
Yeah, because
and you couldn't get an odd number.
because of the fact that you were
tried
trying
real hard
to,
on that one.
The
Yeah.
fact that you were trying to teleport out of a prison
Yeah,
in
Yeah.
hell.
they
Yeah.
don't have guards against stuff like that.
Yeah.
That never happens there.
No, definitely
Never.
not. You know, the soul prison in hell definitely doesn't have people trying to teleport out of it. All right, moving on.
Or God forbid, teleporting in.
So you make your way through this tree and you're hit by the cool breeze, the cool ocean breeze of Palmadon. Whereas in Castalatri, it was not, hot by any stretch of the imagination, but it was probably, high 60s, low 70s. You walk through this and you're instantly hit with like probably a 20-degree temperature drop. Kind of like gives you a little pep in your step when you first walk through, that cold breeze right into your face.
Warm my heart with a cool Palmadon breeze.
That's right.
Well, maybe for you warm-blooded folk.
As you walk through,
Whoa, Butch, why are you going slow all of a sudden?
you notice again, like it was before you transported out, the city is quiet. There is still like the occasional sound of blacksmithing or a few crowds in the street, but the majority of the hustle and bustle is gone, as most of the soldiers and support are on the other side of the world at this point. And as you start your trip into Palmadon proper, we'll go ahead and take our break because it is 9:55. So give us like 10 minutes to, do our things, and we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. are back. Sorry for that longer than normal delay or break or whatever it was. But no worries, we are back. So, as you all enter the courtyard of the Palmadon Castle, where are you headed?
Magic
I'm just
shop.
following Elric.
Magic shop. Magic shop.
Elric is going to do his best to not remember the time that he got to spend with Amisra in this town. Because that would be super distracting and sad.
I was just flipping through my notebook to find the Palmadon section, and I came across the name Grunt Thunderchode.
Cannon.
I'm pretty sure Butch talked to a Grunt Thunderchode at one point.
Probably.
I thought that was the name of the dragon from the D&D movie.
It's close, yeah.
Undertoad.
It's not called Thunderchode?
No.
Oh,
I wonder if that was the guy I talked to asking about all the underground layers in North Mesh.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're talking to Grunt Thunderchode. So,
What a name.
It's Thember Chowd.
I said what I said.
Kind of pretty much Thunderchode, but
I like it better my way. Is the Gilded Tome is the name of the place?
the Gilded Tome. I believe that was it. So, you make your way downtown, walking fast. Thanks, Jordan Mason, for subscribing.
Hey!
Hey, thanks, buddy. Or
As
not,
soon as
buddy.
you started singing that song, he
Yeah,
unsubscribed.
he unsubscribed
Oh,
as soon as I started singing.
No.
It's not a Vanessa Carlton fan?
Shit. All right. Anyway, you make your way down
close.
to the Gilded Tome. You walk in the doors and you find a elderly female water genasi with long silver hair in a kind of almost silver blue robe with these like intricate wave embroideries of silver thread, aged face, quite a few crow's feet in the corners of the eyes, silverish gray eyes staring at you. Welcome to the Silver Tome. How can I help you?
Hi. Yes, I believe I had placed an order at the shop.
Oh, sure. What was your name?
Elric.
Elric. Elric. Let me take a look in the back and see what I can find. Give me just a couple of minutes. You see them turn around and walk back through this open door into a storeroom. You hear the rustling through some. You hear the sound of paper rustling on the other side of this door. Mumbling from the woman. Here. Pulls out, comes walking through the door, holding this scroll. Otherworldly guys, was that it?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Otherworldly guys. Okay. It looks like this will be about. Trying to look here. His notes are not exactly the best. Give me a second. I think this.
I should have gotten the cheaper version of Hey You Guys.
Hey, you guys. This was about 15,000 gold. Does that sound correct?
Believe that was the price, although I did come with a couple of things.
a couple of things. We
Yes.
we don't accept coupons if that's what you're talking about.
How about Groupons?
Is he doing it
That's
again?
not no,
Coupons?
don't.
That
Please. Pay
That-
no attention to him.
that satyr does not represent this store. Whatever
That's
he's
fair.
selling, it's not legitimate. We do not do not have to, just because this guy runs around saying he's selling discounted spell scroll.
It sounds like you should have a sign.
This guy shows up like a year ago and has been just selling these counterfeit like wear certificates for this store. And it's very frustrating.
I understand. So I was, instead of whatever it is that satyr was trying to hawk, I do have this in this, and I brandish both the royal requisition and the scroll of sequester.
She takes both of them from you. She opens up the scroll first and is like, "Oh, are you? So you're looking to sell this scroll?"
No, he's just showing it off.
And then she unrolls the requisition form. It's like, this changes a few things. I had my hopes up. I thought I was actually going to make a little bit of money today. Okay, we can do a like-for-like trade of the sequester for the otherworldly guy's scrolls. This requisition here will give you access to 4 additional scrolls. We have currently our stocks are a little limited. I could probably part with, I think I have 2 5th level, 1 6th, and 1 7th in stock right now that I could let go with this requisition.
Of course.
All right. Roll me a D10.
D10, let's go. Come on, big money. 9?
9. All right. The first 5th level spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Control wins.
Pretty sure you can do
Alright.
that one by not eating beans.
Or eating too many.
Sleet Storm.
Sleep
Thank
time.
you, Butch.
Roll me another D10 for it.
All right, just a sec here.
It's gonna roll 9 again. Watch. He rolls a 1. Summon beans.
Oh, wait. No, not 2d10, just 1. That's a 10.
10. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Scrying.
I think he's got that already.
No, we just have at least 2 party members who can already do that. But if it's there, then I'll take it.
All right.
You know you want to spend all night scrying. You know you do.
6th level spell. Go ahead and roll a
Don't
D10.
tempt me.
I was liking the hair like that.
I had to fix Cassidy's hearing aid. Sorry.
Another d10?
Yeah.
Another 9.
Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my
Sequester.
God, I love it. Otto's irresistible dance.
Ooh.
I already have that.
It's great at parties.
Oh shit, you already have that. All right. And finally, 7th level. D10.
D10.
This is how many times I hit generate on the random spell scroll generator button. 7.
That's
1,
a
2, 3,
7.
4, 5, 6, 7. Oh shit. Force Cage. That's a good spell. So she walks up with these 4 spell scrolls, and she's like, "Okay, so, this is all that I currently have of higher magics, which is what the requisition was for. So, any of these that can help you out, feel free."
Keep the irresistible dance. I already have that spell.
You should get the Force Cage. I'm pretty sure that's a Sith spell.
God damn it!
No, he said it was 7th.
No, Sith.
No, 7th.
I'm pretty sure I know how to count.
Only the cleric believes in absolute spells.
All right. Well, all right. Well, you can take those 3. I guess I'm not selling any of those today. Thanks, Ragnar. God damn it.
Now that writ that they gave us, that was to buy equipment for all of us, right?
What? I didn't understand a word you just said. What'd you say?
That's because I have a heavy Tortle accent.
Oh my god.
I think she's got a scroll of Otto's irresistible dance you could have.
I don't think I can cast that.
If you read it.
No.
He refuses.
It's in Wizardese.
Yeah, it has to be a spell that's on your spell list for you to read.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's nonsense. If
Can
you
bards scribe scrolls in 5th edition?
If can they scribe scrolls?
Or is it just wizards?
I believe it's just wizards.
I mean, they could
Well, then
probably...
who makes
scroll.
divine scrolls?
It's just it doesn't do anything.
Anyway,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. So, as you all leave the Gilded Tome, is there anything else that you are looking to do in Palmadon?
I cast sending.
Who are you sending?
Oh, Roxy, I'm going to let her know that I'm safe. Haven't died.
Fantastic.
And ask where she is and if she wants anything from Palmadon because we're there for the day.
How long has it been since you talked to her?
Before the battle?
Oh, a while.
Yeah, it was the last time that he talked to her in game was when she left on the ship for the invasion.
Okay. I just as long as it's at least 3 days.
God damn it.
Just looking out for my friend.
I appreciate that.
A couple moments go by before you hear back and says, yes, we're safe. We did lose a couple blood hunters in the battle, but we are safe and encamped outside of Castalatri.
Hey, can we stop and get some pastries?
I don't see why not.
Or maybe we can get them in the morning. I think it'd be nice to have something I can bring back to Roxy.
I don't know
Well-
if we got any bakeries back in Castalatri right now.
These will be special pastries from a special place.
Yeah, but
Not
we're
just-
going to go back today, Butch, so we should get them
Yeah, that's
here
true.
if you want them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So not tomorrow morning.
I
Yeah.
appreciate your support.
Okay.
And then I'll pick up Orpheus because I think he's taking a nap.
Is he
all
fall
good,
asleep again?
I'm
all
I'm
good.
playing with my bird.
Where's
He's
the
in
bad guy?
character.
Playing with my
Totally in
bird.
character.
Are we being attacked? Because Orpheus is.
It's a beholder.
So, oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
So you walk down the streets and you do find a place called Pearl's Bounty Bakery.
Ooh, is it open?
It is open. The wafting smell of that like cooking yeast, that fresh bread and
Not the yeasty rolls again.
yeah, yeasty roll smell wafting through the air.
Elric, how much is left on that writ that they gave us?
This was for spells?
Is about
Oh, is it only
350.
spells? Sorry, I assume that everything involves, the rest of us.
Right.
Butch will start counting through what little change he has.
Still got like a couple thousand in gold.
Does he though?
Be able to provide, pay for some pastries.
That would be nice. I think I put all my gold in the party
Yeah.
bag.
According to the Discord documentation, there's a total of 5,744 gold.
No, we're
we
not
should
spending
be-
that all on pastries, Butch.
I could probably get at least one, right?
Yeah, you could get a few.
Who wants a pastry? Got 1, 2.
I want Roxy to have a pastry on my behalf.
I'm gonna get her a bear claw.
Oh.
So you walk into this bakery, this large glass pane window, as you walk up, overlooks a few denizens inside, kind of eyeing through these cases and these walls of pastries behind this counter, these racks of cakes and donuts and just weird confections that you haven't seen other places. As
You can say foreign. It's okay.
as you open the door, that smell kind of like a breeze just hits you, and you walk in,
Oh,
and what you couldn't see from the angle behind the door is just a wall filled with like hooks with bags on them, and inside these bags are like these multicolored kind of soft candies, these like taffies that are individually wrapped in
My God.
bags of probably like 25 to 50 in each one, smaller bags, larger bags, just dozens of different colors of these taffies.
Is it
hanging on
saltwater
this wall.
taffy?
It is saltwater
Oh my
taffy.
gosh.
all right. I like to fondle one of the bags. I want to see if it's
Whoa.
hard candies or soft candies.
Oh, it's soft. It gives a little bit. It's definitely got some rigidity to it, but as soon as you put on a little pressure, it starts to squish under your fingers.
Arnon, these aren't hard candies.
It's fine. It's still grandma candy. Nothing. I mean, hard candy travels well, but you can't really beat a good saltwater taffy.
From
What is saltwater taffy?
from
that-
behind
That bag you're fondling.
from behind the counter,
Oh.
you hear this large, broad-shouldered woman. You squish, you buy.
Oh, let's buy it, Arnon. Right?
Yeah, I think
See-
we got enough gold for that.
You look and you see this woman with this like platinum hair pulled back into a tight bun, probably 6'2", kind of broad-shouldered, wearing this light blue, like shirt and with a white apron over it. Fine, fair skin with just that little bit of the Genasi dew on it. You turn and you see the two patrons that were already in there, like looking back at you like you just fucking did something terrible. And you see the woman, the broad-shouldered woman, just kind of pointing at you. It's like,
you don't go around feeling other people's taffy, Butch.
I'm sorry, I'm not from here.
He's not from here.
it's fine.
With my thick mesh accent.
He doesn't even go here.
If you deform taffy, then we cannot really sell. You must buy.
We will buy.
My apologies.
So you
Above board, every time Nick goes to Grandpa's Cheese Barn, he comes up with another candy for Arnon to buy.
I
love it.
Come on. Hey, it's Sweetie's Sweet Shop next door to Grandpa's Cheese Barn. Thank you very much.
It's one trip. It's the same trip.
You go both places. It's fine. You can't go to one without the other. They're the same company. Anyway,
That is entirely too local for people to understand.
but the ones who did.
But the real ones, you know who you are out there.
All right.
It's a real place. It's really called
It is.
Grandpa's Cheese Barn. It's so nice.
Yeah,
And my brother was really there recently.
I was. Not as recently as Mom and Chrissy were. They were just there like a couple weeks ago.
Was it Avril? Was that when you went?
When we went to the Avro concert.
So these prices are in coppers or silvers?
These prices? What prices?
Electrum.
Yes.
The prices
We only
of the goods?
we only deal in Electrum here.
Nobody
That's
deals
fine.
in Electrum.
No. These bags, those bags would be 2 silver.
Oh, yeah.
It's very labor intensive.
They must be very high quality.
Pastries? Anything else you would like besides the bag of taffy?
And let's pick out a dozen pastries.
I'm out of hard candy. Do they have hard candy?
You look around and you do see some small bags of like the rock candy, the kind that looks like it was made in a sheet pan and then somebody just slammed it on the table, like what
Nice.
Mom used to make, around Christmas time. You just make it in a sheet pan and then smash it with a hammer a bunch of times.
Oh, man. That's right. Dungeons and Dragons 2024. Being able to afford whatever we want. It's our fantasy.
Let's just go to the candy store and pastry store.
So yeah, you see these bags of what looks like just shattered multicolored glass. And it's all just like intertwined, so it all just tastes like cinnamon.
It's not all
Looks
blue, is
amazing.
it?
No. There's blue, red, green.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Too local.
Breaking Arnon.
Yeah, breaking Arnon. That's not local, buddy. That's worldwide.
I mean,
And a little card that for the
Kinda
flavor
local.
just says Fireball.
Yeah.
Fireball, nice.
So, yeah, you grab the bag of shattered glass, the bag of saltwater taffy, and you said like a dozen pastries.
A dozen, yeah.
All right. Grab a
Yeah,
dozen.
Butch makes sure that he gets whatever the things that his compatriots asked for.
Sure. So, would you all like to describe what pastry you get individually? No?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
I got a bear claw. Roxy got a bear claw.
Scones.
You always get an apple fritter.
Tiny scones.
mincemeat.
Mincemeat. Oh, God. There's always one.
Wow.
Gwen got scones in the shape of mushrooms.
So,
I'm just
I
like,
didn't
watch
get a
Butch, and then I like chew it into the shape of a mushroom. And I'm like,
Yes.
everything together, you're looking at like 1 gold.
All right.
Yep.
So,
That sounds about right.
Whole gold.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Orpheus is with us, right?
No, he's
Feeding
just
my
a chum.
bird.
Do you even
Let's say
lift
we need to
Orpheus?
get you some.
Orpheus never skips leg day. You don't want to mess with Orpheus.
So, with your pastry and candies in hand, spell scrolls in hand, is there anywhere else you are looking to go while you are here?
Any place we can think of?
I don't think so.
This feels like a great time to dive into the deep history and lore of Palmadon and its various figures.
And the nation of Socia as a whole.
Yeah, what does Palmadon's flag look like?
Oh, Christ.
Oh my gosh. Is there a local
And
temple to who is it? Orpheus? Orpheus is
Bahamut.
right now? Bahamut.
No, Palmadon itself is their
Yeah, I know. They're all about Mr. Strong Guy.
cord.
Never know. I mean, there could be like a small Bahamut shrine.
And Palmadon's specific emblem is a kind of
Palm tree.
yeah, no.
With a little mafia don. Anything.
The flag is a middle finger to Scott in particular.
No, no.
It's a
Make it offer
banner,
you can't refuse.
a
Is it
tri columned banner. The outside two are black. The middle is white, and it has a kind of intricate, almost cross of black in the middle of the white.
Sounds familiar. A lot of threes, crosses.
Yes.
This one has pillars, though. That makes sense because of cord.
There is something Orpheus does want to do. He wants to look for a bookstore before we leave.
Okay. All right. You walk through, and you are able to find. Give me just a second.
We here at Those Natural Ones like to promote literacy at every possible moment.
If you
Even
though
really
we don't
support
have it.
literacy, you can support us on Patreon.
Support literacy.
Buy me hair.
You
Barnaby's
look-
books.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
I know where there's some good orphanages around.
You do find you
Every time you
Jesus
say
Christ.
that. Every time.
I like to cast locate orphan.
No.
You as you are walking through
You just find me.
as you're walking
Oh,
through
no.
the god damn it. As you,
Right here.
You're an
Okay.
adult.
Moving
Right
on.
here.
As you're walking through the city streets, you come across a small shop that's kind of in this line of row housing or like connected buildings, connected shops and everything. You find one that's almost crammed in between two other buildings, significantly smaller, probably only about 15, 20 feet wide from the outside. A single door on the front, and a very small window to the right of the door. A wooden sign hanging out above it that says the Kraken's Quill.
Ooh, nice.
I guess I'll crack and open the door and take a peek in.
As you walk in to this dimly lit interior, the smell of aged, almost not quite, but right on the verge of mildewy paper and parchment kind of to the point it hits you to the point where it almost makes your eyes water and your nostrils burn just slightly. A little bit of magical sconce light illuminates with a yellowish glow in this very, very low lit interior. Rows of books line the wall to your left. To the right, a small desk in front of more rows of books. In the center, there's a few tables with stacks of books on top. You look behind the desk, and sitting there with a book open, a finely dressed in almost like a three-piece suit of black and white with a singular like
top hat.
purple tie.
Oh, no.
White hair and a almost lavender face of a drow sitting there. Closes the book and sees as you walk in, welcome to the Kraken's Quill. How can I help you?
Hello, I'm in search of some literature on a few topics. I was hoping you might be able to help me out.
What are you looking for?
Do you have any books on the history of the people of Mesh, particularly the Turtles?
I do not believe so. I'm unfamiliar with anything relating to... You said turtles?
Yes, Turtles. I kind of nod over towards Butch behind me.
You see this
Anyways,
this individual's eyes go wide, and he's like, I apologize. I have never seen anyone of your stature before.
oh, I'm sorry. I know it's embarrassing for
Don't
me.
Your kind is truly rare in Sosha. I apologize. I do not have anything of that kind or of that particular subject. And
That's okay.
How about anything on Ifrits or demons?
You have an interesting taste in reading. Let me think for a second. He kind of thumbs through a couple papers on here. We do have... Yes. Here we go. There is a book. Hold on one second. And he stands up and he walks back down this long, skinny interior building. He walks down near towards almost the end, and you see him kind of fingering past a bunch of tomes that are aligned. And he's like, oh, okay. Goes down a couple rows, and he's like, yes. And he pulls out this black leather-bound tome. He walks back up. He's like, this is a closest thing we have on that subject. This is called the Blood War Chronicle. It's chronicles the conflict between the Hells and the Abyss, the devils and the demons over the past few millennia, I guess. There's possibly information in here about... Are you looking for information about specific demons, or...
I'm not quite sure yet.
I believe this is the only thing that I have on the subject.
Hey guys, look what I found. They have it here too.
Nice.
Of course.
I'm glad we have picture books for Arnon.
Indeed.
Helps that literacy.
Oh,
He
wait.
really likes
hold
the
on.
pop-ups.
Wait, I just...
Hey, they got this guy's book too.
I just remembered something. A book that just came in a few days ago from a ship, a trading vessel. Give me 2 seconds, and he walks over back behind the desk and kind of reaches underneath, pulls out this stack of books and puts it on the table. Starts kind of flipping through them, and he's like, "Here, this. I don't know the validity of this, but this is called the Abyssal Concordance. It's more poetic. It's a poetic anthology. Kind of describes the horrors and beauties of the abyss. These 2 tomes might... I believe these are the only 2 things that we have that would give any information about demons specifically."
Excellent. And I suppose one last topic I'm interested in. I'm looking for any kind of literature about the princes of hell, the Vistus in particular.
Didn't you say something about a Freet as well?
Yes.
Okay. We do have a... So there are a couple books that we have that deal with denizens of the fire plane in general. We have one that is a kind of a biography of sorts of different factions and denizens in the fire plane. And he pulls out, or he walks over and he gets this like dark burgundy leather-bound book. Here, this is called Ifriti Empires, the Eternal Sovereigns. This kind of catalogs the history of the different Ifriti empires, shockingly enough. Their rule over the plane of fire and struggles of power between them. We also have another one here. This is actually called the Ember Throne. This is more of a legends and possibly fictional accounts of a mortal who usurped an Ifriti emperor and claimed a place of power in the city of Brass. I'm not sure how much legitimacy there is to this and how much of it is actually in turn fiction, but it might be worth a read if that's what you're looking for.
These certainly interest me. Do you have anything pertaining to the legends of surrounding a figure named Vecna?
Well, let me see. Before, you also mentioned the Lords of the Hells, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we do have a book. Actually, you said Levistus specifically, correct?
Specifically, yes.
Shockingly enough, we do have an anthology series here. It's actually called. It actually kind of
Levistus, if I did it.
yeah.
God damn it.
It comes with a free glove.
Yeah.
Oh, God. The words I did are all in blue.
It's a very cold glove.
If God damn it, we
The
actually
tune
have
does not fit.
It's
we
not
actually
fit.
we actually have an anthology series about the different layers of hell and specific information about the archdevils that reside over. He kind of thumbs through this one section of this one rack, and he's like, okay, Avernus, no. Mephistopheles, no. Dispater, he pulls out this one that's kind of like a deep blue. He's like, this is Levistus, the frozen betrayer.
Hey
Excellent.
guys, is this the same dude from yesterday?
Oh my god.
Yes.
You think,
Yes, son, and it's
you think he'll sign it if I buy this? I want to buy this.
You want to buy? Oh, okay. I think we can add that to the list. What was the
We're now
what was the
getting
final
autographs.
thing? What
I'm
was the
looking for anything pertaining to a necromancer named Vecna.
All right, Vecna.
Orpheus is becoming Arnon in the first year.
We
Arn in year
have-
one.
Yeah.
Hey, I remember our goals, okay?
And we appreciate it. We
You guys
really
are
do.
over here buying pastries, and that's wonderful. But we're in the middle of a war.
Arnon went to every bookstore that he could in the first year and never found anything really good. So
I still haven't found the one book I actually want above all else, which is to get the Turtle Culture book for Butch.
It's lost to time.
We even went to the Timeless shop, and they didn't have it.
Nope, it all got wiped out
they're more of an oral history.
very long time
Just-
ago.
Make
You
me
can find it on Butch's blog on Tumblr.
Maybe turtles weren't literate.
They were enslaved by the aboleths and they lost all their culture. It'd be amazing if we found like ancient books. But
Please subscribe to our Patreon if you want literate turtles in your world.
oh God,
hold on
would anyone
once-
be able to read the language they're written in?
Oh,
My
that's
God.
okay. So you ask about Vecna.
Deep thoughts.
Give me
by
a second
Butch Deadlift.
here.
Oh my gosh.
Deep turtle thoughts.
You Ember and Gwen and Butch. The three of you, because you all have passive insights of 20, notice
Gravy.
when you mention Vecna, the three of you notice his jaw kind of clench and his eyes get a little wider. Make a persuasion check, Orpheus.
Ooh.
7.
7. He goes, I don't know. I've never heard that name. I don't know who you're speaking of.
Oh, that's a lie.
Really? Really?
Yes, really.
If he doesn't know it, then he doesn't know it.
I like to roll sense motive.
I think at that point,
Different system.
That would be insight.
if Elric says that,
Oh, right.
Gwen's gonna lean in towards the shopkeeper and say, maybe he does know it. Maybe.
Your passive was better.
That's funny.
You can make a persuasion check, Gwen.
$17?
17. Whether I know it or not, we do not have any literature about that individual here. If you would like to purchase these books, that would be fantastic. But other than that, I think it would be. If not, I do have other business to attend to. So if you're not going to purchase these books, I would kindly ask you all to leave.
I would definitely want to purchase this book by this angel fellow.
Well, seeing the books that we've collected here so far, if we bought the bundle, what would you charge?
How many books was that? That was what you had.
There was two for the Ifrits. There was one for the demons. There was the one for Levistus.
So 5 total with his Angel Molina book.
Yeah, that was on the discount shelf, though.
Shut the fuck up. If you were to buy all of these, some of these are more rarer than others. I could let all 5 of these go for a combined total of about 50 gold.
Orpheus is going to look over at Elric. What do you think, Elric? 50 seems a little grand, but you're probably the most scholarly of us. What do you think?
$45.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check, Elric.
Can you do it at advantage since we're working together?
Sure.
All right. Persuasion.
Very generous with the guy that just kicked us out.
Right?
15.
15. He goes, listen, I'm already giving you that Angel Molina book for free. So 50 gold is the minimum that I can do. You can either take it or you can take your business elsewhere.
50 gold it is.
And just checking for posterity's sake. You haven't heard of anybody who might have a book on the Vecna?
I do not, thank you. I will see you out.
Well, we bought the books, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So Orpheus is gonna hear in his head, if you want, now that we've bought the books, we can try to take the information by force. Just give me the sign. That's what you hear.
We're heel turning now?
Gwen's
Only
gonna
Orpheus hears it.
Gwen's going to immediately see the hawk turn its head right at her and just very subtly shake its head
Is
in
that
a no
the
fashion.
sign?
You just hear yes?
Oh no.
No!
Arnie
Yes,
got more
And
than
Orpheus
the
says
angel
very,
book.
very blatantly and obviously for Gwen, yes, we will take our purchased books and peacefully leave. Thank you, sir. Paper, please.
Fantastic.
Butch is gonna walk up and just softly say, "Are you safe? Are you in danger?"
I would ask for you, thank you for doing your business. I must attend to other things at this point.
Thank you kindly.
And as you all walk out, you hear, as the door
The silent
closes
alarm.
behind you, you hear the sound of multiple latches clicking shut.
Arnie got several more books than the Angel Molina one for free.
Jesus fuck.
Wonder what would have happened if we reminded that guy that books are very flammable.
Sleight of hand checks right now is what
could.
I would say if I were the DM.
I
Put
did
it out there,
one,
Orpheus.
Elric. I did one.
Yeah.
I got
It's our
26.
second battle.
Are
We're
you
already
are
amidst
you
several others.
actually attempting to steal books from this store?
I took the Beholder smut book and the Eniselli book because this has got to be from a different plane. of
As you
existence.
Oh my god.
as you attempt to cross the threshold of this. Okay, so if you actually took those books, as you attempt to cross the threshold out of this store, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
So
See, now the locks make sense, and I feel bad for threatening to burn.
19.
As this as you go
This is
to
happening.
exit,
He was a dick.
first off, I need to know the marching order of everyone leaving the room.
So the
I'm right
Arnon is
behind him.
covered in blue ink.
Was
right ahead of Orpheus.
was
whenever he
Arnon
walked out.
was Arnon the first one to walk out, or did people walk out in front of Arnon?
I would have made sure that I was the first one out of the store. This guy was seeming antsy just at the mention of Vecna.
I assume Orpheus would be close behind Elric with the books in hand.
Yeah, I'd be last because I want to watch me leave.
Oh, I guess I'm right in front of you then.
So everyone walks out, and you are stopped by an invisible field.
Mm.
And as that happens, you feel this electric shock run through your body as you take roughly 49 points of lightning damage.
Is this a bookstore thing? I mean,
This
What is he
this
doing?
drow that did have a calm tone, you hear a much deeper voice. I would suggest you empty your pockets immediately.
Butch is banging on the invisible barrier. What are you doing? What's going on?
Don't forget
Arnon?
don't forget your meat pocket.
my meat
Is it-
pocket.
Oh God. Is it just Arnon in the store? Did the rest of us leave?
Yeah, Arnon said he was the
Okay.
last
into
one.
his meat pocket. Arnon.
What?
Please forgive us. Our friend has a condition.
He has a worm in his brain.
That worm happens to be named Klepto, the sticky
the worm.
fingered
Talking
brain
about.
worm.
Yep.
I was just trying to leave this store and this dickhead shocked the shit out
Are
of me.
you dropping what's in your pockets?
I didn't put anything in my pocket.
Roll initiative.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, you just walked out of the store with them in your arms?
Arden's about to be one-on-one with a librarian.
I think that's how he likes it.
There's
Oh,
currently no
oh,
combat
oh,
encounter for
Okay,
me.
hold
A
on
level
a second.
16
Give me.
wizard or something.
I hope you have your battle map ready there, Nick.
I don't.
We have
but
a treaty with a nation to maintain,
My fuck.
and you chose right now.
this is what happens when you fuck around.
Arnon International Incident Disallure.
I see why they ran his family out of Longbian.
Yeah.
Arnon woke up and chose larceny.
This guy woke up and chose to be a dick to his
You
customers.
stole-
Did you
from
walk
him.
out with the books in your hands like
This
you were
guy
trying to
is-
hide them?
Nobody
This guy
saw me
clearly-
put them in my pockets. That's why.
Oh, that
Guy
was
is
natural.
clearly profiling, and profiling is wrong.
Roll initiative,
Congratu-
Arnon.
Congratulations, you get to go first.
He just happened to be shocking every high elf that walked out of his
I
store.
know. What the fuck is this racial profiling?
All right. You're up first.
Open this fucking door.
Drop
My free
my
action.
property
This fucking
immediately.
What property? You gave me this book.
That's your action.
Is there going to be a strip search?
Arden's gonna die at a bookstore. That's how this campaign ends. I can't wait to see who his new character is.
Is
Hopefully
there
it's the librarian.
Time to use the weekly elephant.
All right. Yeah.
is the wall that I bumped into solid? Does it have edges?
It is a solid, invisible force field that seems to have some sort of security system where he knows when people steal his shit.
Well, I'll use my bonus action to Misty Step through it.
It doesn't work.
Okay.
As it seems like this
Oh god, is it force cage? Are you stuck in a goddamn force cage?
It seems like he is stuck in something similar to a force cage.
God,
Like all four,
damn
like
it.
around, like inside the store.
The only part that you see is, well, you don't really see anything. It's just
Yeah.
an invisible wall
because
right there.
force cage is invisible. God damn it.
It's force
the-
cage.
that Outside
two
party
elves
members
into-
cannot
Well,
enter
is
it
it
at
is
all,
it
right?
solid or does it have the
Yeah.
gaps?
It's
Which
solid.
force cage? Okay, well then he can't fucking shoot me inside of it either.
You're
Unless
on
he's
the
also
same
inside of
side.
it.
You're still inside the building with him.
2 elves enter, 1 elf leaves.
As he takes a couple steps towards you, this large staff appears in his hand.
Is it his?
I'm going
How
to...
many people are on the staff?
It's this twisted, gnarled top, and the top actually almost looks like an eye.
Arnon, hand over the books. Hand over the books, Arnon.
In the other hand, a rod with what appears to be, it's almost like a flail, but instead of, like a cat o' nine tails almost, but instead of small, it almost looks like tentacles.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's gonna hit you with a stick. Twice. First attack
Oh no.
is gonna be a 26 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so that is
not good,
gonna
dude.
be that's gonna be 23 damage, and I need you to do a wisdom saving throw, please.
Nat 20.
Natural 20, fantastic. All right, second attack. Yeah, second attack. He's gonna whip you with the rod.
Tentacle rod.
Oh no.
That's gonna
Arnon's
be
about to get
a
sounded.
21 to hit.
I'll blood curse the eyeless him so it misses.
All right, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, it's your turn.
What's next to me?
What's next to you?
Yeah,
You
am I
have-
near shelves and shit?
There's a few steps to your left. There, you would probably have to move at least one movement to get to your left, and that would. There's a bookshelf over there that's seems to be attached to the wall. To the right, about 10 feet, is the desk he was sitting at.
Okay, like when he hit me, I'm just gonna stumble back and I'm gonna slide him. I'm gonna put fucking books back on the shelf. sleight of hand. Like I'm going to fall into the shelf and I'm going to put them back with my body in between.
So again, you would have to move out of his combat range to get to the shelf. You'd have to move 5 feet. So that's going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh.
And yeah, he's going to do it with the tentacle rod.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Oh, he misses.
I'll act like he.
Oh.
Oh!
Flaccid tentacle.
All right,
Just
so
about
you're
to
just
gaslight this librarian.
15.
15. All right, his. Let's see what his.
You don't get a pick.
No, I'm looking to see what his passive perception is.
Yeah, you don't get a pick. Passive or active.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh no.
20.
Well, I'll knock some books off while I do it too.
Anything else on your turn?
Nah.
All right, end of your turn.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know where
I got
you came
this
from.
book. I came from outside of your fucking store, which is where I'm trying to fucking go now.
What made you think that trying to steal from someone was
What
a good
made you
idea?
think being a dick to your customers while we're in here was a good idea?
I need you to go ahead and make me give me a second. What is
Sandwich.
it?
I think there's a book on that. He probably stole it.
Quick, read the sandwich book.
Oh yeah, this will be fun. I need you to make a charisma
no.
saving throw.
Oh no.
Do I still have my action?
Oh, is he casting a spell?
He is. He's casting Plane Shift, and I need you to make a DC 20 charisma saving throw.
Alric, do you have counterspell?
Can counterspell get through force cage?
Don't know. Don't know if you don't try.
I mean, you have the spell scroll now.
I have the spell scroll force cage. Counterspell.
But can you read the force cage spell and figure out if it'll work or not?
God fuck. I'm gonna try to counterspell plane shift. Using my 6th level spell slot.
Okay, you cast counterspell. It does not go through the cage.
Oh no.
Force cage blocks any spell cast into or out of the area.
Yep. Yep.
Charisma saving throw. Arnon.
Force cage is a really good spell, guys.
Did I use my
Arden's-
action?
Arden's really good
I
at
asked you if there
charisma.
was anything else you wanted to do on your turn, and you said no.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. I
didn't
literally
say
just asked
no.
you that.
I just had some dialogue.
And you attempted to sleight of hand the book back on the shelf.
Okay. All right. Well, we know I'm going to fail. Yep.
Arnon disappears.
Oh no.
Damn it, Arnon.
So I'm going to cast Sending on Arnon.
Arden.
Wait, how can I plane shift out of the cube if magic doesn't go in or out of it?
You were both in the cube together.
Yes, you were both in
Yeah,
the
but
cube.
other planes are outside of the cube. You can't cast through the thing. You can't travel through the thing. So how do I end up on another plane when I'm in this cube?
A trap door.
I couldn't Misty Step out of it. He
Okay.
can't plane shift me out of it.
If a creature inside the cage can't leave by a non-magical means, if the creature tries to use teleportation or interplanar travel to leave the cage, it must first make a charisma saving throw. On a success, the creature can use magic to exit the cage. On a failure, the creature can't. So he has to make a charisma saving throw.
Shouldn't I have to do a charisma failing save for my Misty Step to begin with then?
Yeah, you can. Go for it. His DC is 20, so you can't succeed. That's why I didn't have you do it.
Okay.
So let's check his charisma just to see if this succeeds.
Just to litigate and keep everything legal here.
Charisma, saving throw.
Well, so far he hasn't been very charismatic, so that's a good sign.
That's 23. Yeah, you're down. So, Arnon, you at one moment are in a dimly lit library. The next moment, whether it almost seems like he might have been inspired by your compatriots' book choices, as the first thing that hits you is the freezing cold.
Nice.
A cold you're familiar with.
Did he go back to hell?
Yep.
One of them.
So, Elric, you were casting...
Sending towards Arnon. Oh, buddy.
Butch is going to...
What do you... hold on.
Sorry.
What are you saying in your sending?
What did you just fucking do?
You only get 3 words. Where are you?
Oh, told you so.
He told me so.
I
He's always telling you to shut up.
I couldn't have possibly told him so on this situation. But if I could have...
By this point, the drow has walked up and closed the door, and you hear multiple latches happening.
Oh, Butch wanted to say something before he did that.
Okay, what were you saying to him?
Where did you send him? Bring him back, or we will have Jarl Leap Sea Strider talk to you about bringing him back.
Roll an intimidation check.
Oh, God.
With advantage because he's so big?
22, not bad. He
I
says,
did name drop.
yeah,
Pretty
he
serious
says
name.
to you, I'm sure the Jarl would love to hear about your associates' attempted thievery. I sent him to a place to cool off a bit.
When does he return?
Just kind of shrugs.
So you sent him to his death?
Depends on how resourceful he is. And how resourceful you are. As the door shuts and the latches bolt, you see the front facade of this building vanish. And where the building once was is now just a solid stone wall.
That doesn't seem normal.
I'm starting to think he did know something about Vecna.
You think? Sorry, Ulrich.
Orpheus
stop
is
worrying
very
about my
calmly,
thing.
very steadily, just putting each book in his bag. Taking a moment, play with his bird. Next.
So, sent the 3 words. Do I
Roll
get
a
anything in
D20.
return? Oh,
It's
shit.
cross-planar communication.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're good. Arnon,
Okay.
you hear just 3 words of Elric. Where are you?
It's cold. Probably Stygia.
I was really hoping to never have to go back there. He's in Stygia.
That's a shame. Orpheus tosses his bag back on his hip and walks towards the tree.
God damn it. We cannot just leave him in the coldest part of hell. Against
Well-
my better judgment. We can, however, once we recover him, let him never hear the end of it.
I mean, that sounds like a plan.
And rescuing him might involve spending some time with Captain Sid.
Orpheus is several steps away at this point, but you hear a distant shout. You have my permission to fireball him.
That's why he's walking away.
Orpheus feels like the group dad who's just kind of over our shit at this point. He's just like, I've had enough.
He
That
just wants to
tracks.
read his books in quiet and peace.
Definitely not in peace.
Maybe draw
But
himself
also
a
not in the
bubble
frozen
bath.
wastelands of Stygia. I got the book on Levistus. Not so we can go immediately meet Levistus again.
I hope you're a quick read.
So where are you 5 headed?
Orpheus is
have
going
we-
towards the portal tree. Because I'm assuming we have to go back to get to the captain.
Can we not just offer the bookseller the gold for the
No,
books that
he's done.
The store's gone.
It's
Yeah,
gone. The store's
The
gone.
storefront literally like shut itself magically.
I thought we were inside when it did that.
No, you all
No.
left. It was Arnon who was at the back of the line who triggered some sort of arcane anti-theft device.
Do we know for a fact that Arnon and Levistus are not like in some secret romance?
The last time the only time you saw Levistus, he stared deeply into Arnon's eyes before he
See?
disappeared.
See, they could be in love or like.
So you all headed back to the tree then?
Yeah.
Arnon.
I guess
So it would seem.
Arnon, what are you
Wait, did
doing?
he get to keep the book? Does he have the books while he's in hell?
No, he chucked them. He tried to get
Oh, you should have held on to him.
He's got
He
the
only kept-
Angel
He
Molina
only
book.
kept one book, the one that we bought.
So Arnon, you
The one that he gave
appear-
me, actually.
Yeah, you appear on this basically
Yeah, that one was for free.
frozen ocean. You see a few outcroppings of ice jutting up in the distance. Snow, the wind whipping, just snow and ice around you. What are you doing?
He starts singing "Let It Go."
I'm going to look for shelter.
All right, go ahead and roll a perception check.
24.
You look up, and probably a good maybe half a mile away, you see is the closest fairly large jut up of ice. You can see a small dark spot near the bottom that looks like potentially a cave.
I'll go there.
As you are walking there, the rest of you are walking towards the tree. As you are walking, Arnon, you walk for about 15, 20, 25 minutes in this blistering cold, extremities starting to go numb. Suddenly, behind you, you hear this coming from directly behind you. Just this loud,
Sorry, what was that?
This loud, just energy.
Turn around.
You turn around and you see a glowing golden opening. And on the other side of the opening, you see the courtyard at Palmadon.
The courtyard at Palmadon. Okay.
Do you walk?
Can I do insight or perception to see if it's an illusion?
Sure. Roll perception.
19.
Looks real.
When I approach it, does warmth coming out of it?
It doesn't seem. There's no real warmth coming out of it, but it doesn't seem to be transferring any kind of environmental anything through the portal.
All right, I'll walk through it.
The rest of you, as you are walking towards back towards the keep, you make it up towards where the castle is. You walk through the front gate towards it, and just in time to see Arnon stepping out of this gate.
What the fuck is that? Welcome back. But what?
How did you?
Just kidding. I just transported across town.
Okay, since we're all thinking it, what is wrong with you?
Is he lying?
24 insight. What do you think?
I don't think it's possible for me to beat that.
How beat up does Arnon look right now?
He looks
What's the
frostbitten.
damage he was taking?
Oh,
Less than half.
he looks beat up, and he looks frostbitten at this point.
The air's chilly here in Palmadon.
Involuntary shivering at this point from exposure.
I think he needs a warm
I'm gonna
hug.
heal him. I'm just gonna walk up and put my hand on his shoulder.
I cast Lesser Restoration to heal his cold.
As you
Yes.
walk around, as you do all of this, and
I
you
know.
walk around the towards the back where the tree is. You walk around the corner and you see that same drow standing there. Again.
Can we leave?
Please.
Hold on.
You gonna zap him to another place? Or can we go?
He kind of deserves it.
Yeah, but it's on us to get him back. So
But what?
for those of us who didn't
debatable.
steal your shit, maybe don't fuck us. You know?
He's got something to say or wouldn't be here right now.
Thought he just wanted to watch you frostbitten.
He's a voyeur.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, give me them feet
Joke's on
pics.
you, he's into this shit.
We could have paid for the books. At
This
any moment,
guy-
we could have
Pictures.
paid for the books.
No, there's something shady with this guy because he knows something about Vecna, and then he got pissy, and then he did that stuff, and then brought me back. So I want to know what his deal is.
While they're all debating this, Orpheus is just gonna walk up to the drow by himself.
Oh my god.
Okay. What do you say or do?
He's gonna initially approach the guy and say, I'm assuming you're the one who brought him back. Thank you. I apologize for my friend. He's a moron.
He just kind of nods and he's like, I didn't think it was quite justified to banish him to hell, at least permanently, for a couple of books worth maybe like half a gold. But he seemed like the type of person who needed to be taken down a peg or two.
You have no idea, buddy. And Orpheus pulls out 2 gold coins and hands them over to the drow.
He just kind of nods to you, takes them, and then instantly vanishes.
Does Arnon get his books?
Did you plan this, Orpheus?
Guess you'll have to roll insight.
Insight check if Orpheus was the mastermind behind all of this bullshit.
If he can convince Gwen that he did, then yes.
Humans are shifty.
27.
Check my hawk.
What?
He said, look at his hawk.
I think you can clearly tell that Orpheus did not.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about his legendary actions, too.
Did you
Damn.
though?
That's
Darn.
Let us continue to forget and maybe leave before we stumble backwards into a different level of hell.
Please.
You walk
Literally or metaphorically.
Yes.
Tis my hell
out. So are you
right now.
Are you opening the tree?
Yeah. For fuck's sake, yes.
As you walk up to the tree and cast transport via plants, cracks open and you see Castalatri on the other side. As you all walk through back to Castalatri, we are going to go ahead and end it for the night right there. So,
Arna, you okay?
I'm still deciding if I walk through or not.
God damn it.
Come on,
Leave it
Arna.
cliffhanger.
We got your back.
So, thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for sticking with us through whatever the hell this was. Yay, shopping episodes.
An exciting shopping episode.
I don't think anybody's had a shopping episode where they ended up in Stygia.
Just because it became a shoplifting episode.
Right. So, thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next week.
Where hopefully we don't roll a nat 1 leaving the store with what we paid for.
Palmadon Travel Agency.
Have a fantastic week, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody.